And my name is Joanie, and this is my daughter Jessica.
And I'm Tyler.
This is Tyler, her best friend. And I know most of you know us, and my husband Michael. And for those of you who don't know, my husband was recently killed in a gas station robbery. He was trying to, I guess, save the day, which is, if you know him, that's the kind of thing that he does for other people. He would do anything for somebody else. And Jessica and her dad were really close, and she had always wanted to ride horses. He actually had signed them both up to take horseback riding lessons together. And when were you supposed to go?
A week after it happened.
And so, obviously they weren't able to go, but I started seeing it. I don't even know if Jessica knew I saw her doing this, but she had started writing these notes on these note cards to her dad and attaching them to helium balloons and releasing them across the sky. And so, I have to tell y'all about this miracle that happened, because one day there was a knock on the door, and I don't even think you heard it, did you? No. Okay, but there was this lady named Yvette standing at the door, and she was holding a helium balloon with one of the cards that Jessica had written to her dad, and it had our address on it and everything. And what was so amazing about that was that this balloon had traveled 100 miles and landed on her horse farm. And it was really a miracle to us and a sign that God is always with us, and He always hears us, and He protects us, and that He's always there for us. And it was a small miracle, really. And people say that they want to see miracles all the time, and they look for these big things, like somebody walking on water or something like that. But if you look for them in your day-to-day life, you'll see these little miracles, these signs that God is still with you. And so Jessica had been asking me if we could go to the sentencing, and I wasn't sure if I could let her go or not, but finally I decided, okay, we can go to the sentencing. So when we pulled up to the courthouse, she had this card with her, and I thought it was one of the ones that she had written for her dad, and maybe she had brought it for comfort or something like that. But when we got out and she handed the card to the lawyer for the guy who was accused of killing her dad, and when the lawyer opened up the card, what did it say?
I forgive you.
I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. The man who killed her father, I forgive you. I forgive you. The man who killed her dad, I forgive you. Do you hear what I'm saying? I forgive you. Pastor TJ.
Jessica, do you want to sing it with us?
Yeah.
Okay.